Hey guys, can you hear me now? Hello, hello. Can somebody let me know if you hear me? Hello. Can you guys hear me this time? All right, fantastic. I'm so glad we got this sorted out. I want to thank y'all so much for being patient with me this morning. Doing videos on YouTube and going live on YouTube are two entirely different things. So we're going to figure it out. Rebecca Michelow, hello, baby. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody, Rebecca Michelow's got a page called Can You Hear Me Now? That she does in honor of her grandson who was taken from us by the hands of his own father. So please, everybody, go over there and check that out. CJB Comedy, hey baby, my man with the bars coming in. Gina May, I am glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed that video on the Bodenham Mill out there. Estiana, hey, I know I've been waiting for this too, and I'm so glad we finally hit over 500 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Mm. So, how's everybody doing today? Is everybody doing good? Hanging in there in the heat? It is hot here. That's a fact. Yeah, yeah. It's good to see you, Kathleen. Yeah, it is humid, isn't it, CJB? For sure. If you guys don't know CJB Comedy, go over there. He does hilarious little skits where he's singing, changing up the words to songs. It's hilarious. Definitely go check him out. And I was gonna have Toddy One Skip on here, but I was not able to figure that part out yet. But we'll get there. And here's the thing: there's a couple of other YouTube creators that I really follow, um, and I hope to have them on here. I consider them my friends. That's Toddy One Skip, 1980 Millennial Commentates, Into the Weeds podcast. I mean, Rebecca. And the thing that we all have in common, even though we cover different content, is that realness. We're all real. So we're gonna learn this together as we go. Hey Maria, thank you for being here. It is a bit much, isn't it, Gina? For sure. Thank you. Thank you. I like my background. Got all my little trinkets up here. Oh gosh. Yes, all my favorite people. I'm so glad y'all are here. Everybody hit the like for me when you come in if you don't mind. We would love to have you on here, CJB. Absolutely. Toddy is amazing. And I just want to say, she was going to be in the chat with y'all tonight, but she stayed up all day dealing with me. And if y'all know Toddy, you know that is a huge deal. So y'all show her some love next time you're over there on her page, please, for that. Something about the trinkets. Yeah, I've got a old milk bottle up here from the Liberty Milk Company. I've got a little Lego MTV um, boom box with the tape that you put together. I love little Lego stuff. I love all sorts of toys, really. Yeah, definitely Gen X. Hmm. So let me tell y'all, when it comes to Toddy, that she's actually the reason that I started the channel. I've been on YouTube watching it since 2007. And it wasn't until I just had my random stuff, just the logarithm picked it up. And I thought at first that it was the Scientology or maybe the 90 Day Fiance that she covered that sucked me in. But I went back and looked today and it wasn't. It wasn't. It was the Jared Leto's little cult, his video. That's the one that got me. So shout out to that. I do love a good cult. I do have a cat. That is my boy Phineas. He's deaf, but he tries to hear himself, bless him. He's about 22 years old this year. He'll be 22, so I love my boy. Mm. But anyway, I was talking about Toddy. So I was listening to her channels in the background, and after she's just cleaning, really. And after I started hearing what she was doing, I had to go watch. I couldn't just hear that one. I had to see it. And as she went on, I saw her really doing, just the most. She was just being herself and talking about the stuff that she loved. And you could really see it in her face when she tickled herself, and she was just really enjoying it. And I love that. And I thought, I could talk about some stuff that I enjoy. And one day I started practicing filming. I'm going to say probably mm, October, early October, and I have an espresso machine, so I was filming a little close-up espresso and getting that going on, and I sent it to Toddy just like, "Hey, I'm proud of this little video I made. What do you think?" And she was like, "Wow, that's really good." So I'm like, "Bet, I've got the video editing down." And then she had a live stream on Thanksgiving, or like a friend stream for all of us to jump on. So I was up on panel with her for the first time that Thanksgiving, and I absolutely loved it because you guys in this community, y'all made me feel so welcome. And that's what I hope to do here, you know? And that's pretty much why I started my channel, so I could talk about all these things that I love and that hopefully you guys would enjoy them too. Appreciate the hearts, you guys. I'm really surprised that I put up my first video in February, so I'm honestly surprised. Thank you, Kathleen. That's really the goal here is I want us to have a little community where we just all really care and support for each other. Awesome, CJB. Awesome. I'm glad y'all are all along for the ride here with me. I love this. So tell me, what other things other than the history, which I'm always going to cover, would you guys be interested in hearing? Gina May, have you been over there to check it out yet? Have you been inside? It's gorgeous in there. The other things I love to do is I like to just float the river, kayak, canoe, tube, anything. Um, I don't know, would y'all be up for some nature videos? Or what about some more cooking videos with some country recipes? Did y'all like that corn one? I love that. I'm so glad y'all are cleaning that up. That's great. That's great. I think we need to be able to preserve more. You'd like the nature ones? Excellent, excellent. I'm down for that because I love being outside. Nature is absolutely my favorite thing, for sure. I went outside and touched some grass after the frustration of this morning. Brought me back in. It was wonderful. I'm thinking about the next video. Um, oh, Joy, you don't cook? Well, if you're ever over this way, I'll give you some fried corn. I was thinking about doing in the next video talking about the Remnant Fellowship Church. Do you guys remember that when that happened when she went into the crashed the plane into the pond up there? Oh, Cassie, what did you think about the corn? Was it delicious? Preserving history is extremely important. And actually, since I'm live, I don't know if you guys remember seeing my video out there, the church at Bee Springs. They're working. They really need some funds to keep that from being torn down because it's at the point where we either fix it up or tear it down. So I'm in talks with some of my folks at the Historical Society. I'll keep y'all updated with that, what we do with that, if we can get some sort of fund started for that. That'd be great. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Cassie. All right. All right. What about spooky stuff? I love scary stuff. I've always loved that. Would y'all be into like going to some of these old buildings doing some ghost hunting? We've got an old opera house that was in operation in the 1800s. Yes, Kathleen? Okay, I'll definitely look into that. I've got a long list from when I started the channel of all the stories that I wanted to do here locally, and I'm starting to get to the end of it, so I'm gonna have to catch it up and make some new ones. So definitely, you guys hit me up with what you wanna learn about or what we wanna do, for sure, for sure. I love old buildings too, absolutely. Ah, well, Gina May, we should get together. We should get together and do some ghost hunting. Rebecca, I'm tickled for your old house. Have you heard anything there yet? My dad lives in a really old house that belonged to my cousin's grandma and grandpa. And it was actually the bootleggers. They were bootleggers back in the day, and folks would go gamble and roll dice upstairs. And when he's alone in the house at night, he can hear the dice rambling and hitting against the wall. Right. This is fun, you guys. I'm tickled to go live. What other stuff could we talk about live? Y'all definitely just let me know. And I have got some stuff for some giveaways. You're looking, Rebecca? Well, hopefully, if you've got some, they're friendly ones. You could also always check out the Historical Society at your local library and see the history of your house. That could be fun to see. It's just a little alien. Hey, good to see you. I'm glad y'all are popping in here. I was waiting just a few minutes for more folks to get on because I've got some giveaways. Y'all want to see what you're looking at? Here's what's up for grabs. We've got a Sundrop Festival cup from the Sundrop Festival that says Pulaski, Tennessee. And it's not, I mean, it's a good heavy duty cup. It's double lined. It's a nice one. And then you're gonna get a Sundrop Fest sticker and a Milk, Honey, and Mayhem wooden sticker. I love these. Let me see if y'all can see that. They're pretty sticky. I've got mine on my phone case. So, and two cans of Sundrop. So what do y'all think? Y'all excited for this? Y'all ready to get into a couple of these giveaways? I got three of those. And then I've got another one that's a sixer of the Sun Drops and a Milk, Honey, and Mayhem sticker. So what are we thinking, guys? Y'all ready to get into one of these? Yeah? Okay. All right. Do I have tiny home subdivisions? Yeah, actually we do. We have two of them. They're actually really adorable. They've painted them up in these beautiful colors of like deep blue grays. Just beautiful colors. And no, I did not have the wooden sticker. I did not make them myself. I will tell you, I got them. My aunt owns a promotion company where she gets product. She makes products with logos and stuff for businesses. Shout out Sean Promotions. Y'all holler at her if you need anything like that. She's got some really cool stuff. But I was just flipping through her website one day looking for something different, coming up for merch, and I saw those wooden stickers, and I was immediately like, "That's it." Because I love wood for some reason. I've got driftwood just hanging up all over the walls. So, yep. Shout out Aunt Fran. And those stickers are also for sale. That's down in the description. If you want to buy one of those, they're $5. You can just send me to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, and then email me your address, and I'll mail it right out to you. So let's get into one of these giveaways. What do you say? What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a question, and then the first person to get the answer in there is going to be the winner. All right. So we're going to start out here on some of my videos. The first question for the cup, two stickers, and two sun drops. Which of my videos has the most views? Upstairs. Joy, you're funny. All right, which one of my videos has the most views, you guys? Let me know what you think. Nope. Nope, not the one on the cannibals. Yep, that's it, CJB. That's it, baby. Hit me up down at my email address. Let me know your address, and you will get a gift. Awesome. Congrats, congrats. And I actually have great news about the tunnels, you guys. I've got access to the basement of the American Legion building on Sunday. I'm going down there. One of my subscribers, Andrew, holla holla, reached out to me with the suggestion, and he got in contact with a professor at UT Southern. So we are going to be going down there and seeing what we can find, and hopefully, if we get something, just something, we can get the history department at the college involved and maybe go further in some of this investigation. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I was going to bring y'all along, but I'm pretty sure going underground, my phone will not pick up. So definitely, I'll be on live on Monday at some point after Toddy and Rebecca's morning video on Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. Y'all check that out on Monday mornings. It's amazing. Yeah, so I will definitely be talking about that on Monday. Look forward, something to look for y'all to look forward to. CJB, you won a wooden sticker, a Sundrop Fest sticker, a Sundrop Fest cup, and 2 Sundrops. And that's going to be the next 2 giveaways too. Should be the cannibals. I tell you, I remember growing up and hearing about the Bondurant boys, and it was always like, oh, that's stay away from them. They're so scary. But I just never really believed it until the news broke. And man, it was just uncanny that all that went down in this small little town. I mean, wow. And then my dad, he tells me all the time how he was watching Johnny Carson forever ago. And this is not Pulaski related, but it is South related. It's the next county over in Lawrenceburg. He tells me how he was watching Johnny Carson back in the late 70s, early 80s. And he mentioned that the most dangerous town in the entire United States was Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, because of the mob. Unbelievable. But it's true. I would think that they're famous for the Amish. That's what I love going over there and doing. Oh yeah, Kathleen, definitely, definitely watch that video for sure. Hmm. I don't know what y'all are, as Toddy says, eating and drinking, but I've got me some coffee in here. I did a pistachio and dark chocolate iced coffee today, and it is absolutely delicious. I'm one of those folks. I will drink coffee all day long. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Food. Food. 2 cannibal videos. No, there's only the one about the Bondurant twins. The other one is about the Yellow Deli, and he wasn't a cannibal, but he did use the knife to take somebody out and washed it and put it back. So I'm just glad we didn't get a turkey sandwich that day. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Rebecca, I remember you talking about loving your coffee. I'm right there with you. That is, that's my drug of choice. I gotta keep it going. Yeah, I drink coffee before I go to sleep too. It baffles everybody, but for some reason, I get the best sleep after I've just had a big cup of coffee. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's do another giveaway. What do you say? What do you say here? It's the same giveaway of the same thing that CJB Comedy just won. Same thing. All right, let's see. See, yep, sweet tea. Yeah, for sure. Okay, good question. I posted a video short of myself drinking some water. Where was I? Anybody remember that video? It was extra refreshing. Close, close, Joy. Close. B Springs and Hardaway, you got that one, baby. Email me your address and I will hook you up. I love that spring out there. It is absolutely amazing. And I had so much fun climbing to the very top of it for that video for you guys. It was a workout for sure. Oh, you got a cat fight going on over there? Oh no, Kathleen. Tell him to rein it back in. That's all right. You're going to have another option, Kathleen. Actually, there's two more options. Yeah, I love fresh spring water too. You can just taste the difference. Hmm. Yep, two male cats. That'll definitely do it, especially in this heat. Hmm. Yep. All right. Well, let me throw y'all out another question then. Let's go ahead and do the third one for the cup, both stickers, and two cans of Sundrop. And this one is a complete guess because I've never told you this information right here. But if you know, you're gonna know. I am the epitome of my zodiac sign. What am I? Any guesses? Nope, not a Libra. Nope, not a Gemini. Mm-mm. Yes, Cassie Sanders, absolutely, you got that one. Scorpio through and through, November 5th, Guy Fawkes Day. That's me. So, Cassie, email me your address. Nope. My kiddo is actually a Virgo. Hmm. They will be 26 this year. It's unbelievable. Funny thing about my family is my cousins and I, Joy, you're tossing spaghetti at the way. Is it sticking? Is it done? I'll be right over. But a funny thing about my cousins and I is, sometimes when you grow up in the South, you grow up really close. So we were almost like siblings, even though I'm an only child. But we're separated in age, and I just love the differential. So my older cousin, she was born in 1966. Me, I was born in 1977. My younger cousin was born in 1988, and my youngest, my baby, 1999. So I loved that little progression there. And even though we're so far apart in age, we're all so close. It's amazing. Hmm. Just checking out the comments, seeing what you guys are saying down here. My email is down in the description. It is milk, honey, and mayhem, all lowercase, all one word, at gmail.com. 11 kids. Wow. Wow, Gina. That's great, man. Joy, you're older than me. I bet you I feel like I'm older than you most days. Yeah, y'all definitely check the description. Hit me up. I've already got everything packaged up and ready to go. 1976. Yep. So you're a year older than me there. Yeah. Love our generation. Although sometimes we still struggle figuring out the technology and such. That's okay. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. Does anybody have anything they want to ask me? Any questions? No? My hair's a little wild today. Y'all have to excuse me with the humidity. Whoo. I am spoken for, Joy. Yes. Mm-hmm. I am. Yeah, Rebecca, I feel a lot older than I am too. But sometimes in my brain, I still think I'm 25 and I can just do whatever I want to. And my body has to remind me, oh, no, you're not for sure. Well, see, Joy, here's the thing about that, not referencing it. I learned a long time ago that you don't kiss and tell because if you tell what you've got and it's good, other people are going to want it. So, yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That tends to happen to all of us, I think, as we grow older. And what happened to time? Do you guys remember when it felt like the days were so long? We would get out of school and it felt like there were 10 hours left. Possibilities were endless. And now it's like by the time you get home, it's time to go to bed. Crazy. But I tell you, I love fitting in the time for y'all doing YouTube. I just enjoy this so much. And I'm glad that y'all are enjoying it. Yeah, summer felt like forever for sure. Hmm. Yeah. Well, guys, we've been at this 27 minutes, and I was not intending for this first lap to be a super, super long one. And so I'm going to do this last giveaway, and then we're going to wrap it up, and we'll do this again later. Yeah, I hope the heat ends soon too. I think we're supposed to get some rain here. Hopefully, it'll break for everybody soon. And everybody getting too much rain. All right, Joy, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you. All right. Let's see, Casey. Absolutely, Cassie, for sure. Bye, Joy. Thanks, thanks. Just a little alien. See you, see you. Let's do this last giveaway so we can bust out of here. And this one is for a 6 pack of Sun Drop and a Milk Honey and Mayhem sticker. And since I'm going to do this one in honor of why I started my channel, Toddy subscribers, this is for you. What does Toddy say at the end of every video? Who's going to get that one first? I know it takes a second to type out. I know. You know what? It's just a little alien. I will take that. I will take that. Oh, all right. Maria Moore, tell it like it is. You got the whole entire thing. So I tell you what. I tell you what we're going to do here. It's just a little alien. Email me. I will get you some stickers since you got half of it. And Maria Moore, holler at me with your address down in my email, and you get the sixer and a sticker. How about that? All right, you guys. Does that work? I want to thank everybody for coming over here and joining me with this live. And I want to thank everybody. It really is, I'm so appreciative that you're taking this YouTube journey with me. I don't know where we're going to end up, but it's going to be a wild ride, that's for sure. So I will see everybody next time. And until then, Y'all be good.